What's going on, guys? Welcome back into Rover Sports here. And I mean, I just think that it's totally ludicrous that there's a lot of people out there proclaiming that Jimmy Garoppolo is the second coming of Brock Osweiler. Like, that couldn't be further from the truth. I'm going to break that down for you guys here in this little clip. So first off, if we look back to Brock Osweiler played on a team with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning got injured. Brock Osweiler happened to have a good game versus the Patriots. And Brock Osweiler, you know, I'm not saying that he's Nick Foles, but he's of a similar stature where the guy, you know, happens to be a big-armed quarterback. And he had one good game on a Sunday night against the Patriots. And, you know, it was a small sample size. That's the only thing that people are comparing Jimmy and Brock to, is the small sample size. But Brock Osweiler had Talib, he had DeMarcus Ware, he had Von Miller, he had Brandon Marshall on defense. I mean, he had the Denver defense in its peak. And he played some decent football. And I'm not going to lie, I thought Brock Osweiler at the time going to Houston, I thought he was going to be a decent quarterback for the Houston Texans, okay? But Jimmy Garoppolo, I can see now why Brock Osweiler didn't pan out. Jimmy Garoppolo is the second coming of Tom Brady in the NFL. Jimmy Garoppolo took a team, Brock Osweiler, he played on a team that was unbelievable, and he barely won them games. Jimmy Garoppolo took a team that was complete dog crap, an 0-8 style of team, okay? A team with C.J. Beathard and Brian Hoyer that wasn't even remotely close to winning games, and he took them, and he led, I believe, 3 last-minute drives for touchdowns. And when you watch Jimmy Garoppolo play, you know, the bull crap thing about Brock Osweiler and the comparisons is that Jimmy Garoppolo, if you just watch the kid, he has the quickest release. His offensive line sucked. He was freaking making do with wide receivers like Goodwin, who was nothing before this year, just a cast-off from Buffalo. Trent Taylor, a rookie. Kendrick Bourne, a 4th-round pick. Trent Taylor. It's not even like these guys are high rookie wide receiver draft picks. George freaking Kittle from Iowa that wasn't even utilized by Kirk Ferentz. And Jimmy Garoppolo made these guys into one of the most prolific passing games in the NFL. He went against the Jacksonville Jags and had the best game versus anybody against Jacksonville, where he threw for 350 yards. He played the Tennessee Titans, a great defensive team, and there was a lot of adversity against the Tennessee Titans, and he came out there and led the game-winning drive with Robbie Gould. The guy is cool as ice. Guy is the quickest release in the NFL, some of the best footwork that you'll see at the NFL level, and the guy just gets the ball out of his hands. He's a tremendous leader. He's about as sure thing as a quarterback as you can find. Bill Belichick raved about the kid, and the kid just has so much talent in game. He's deadly accurate. He's the opposite of Osweiler. Osweiler has a long release. He's inaccurate, and we don't need, I know Osweiler's a bust. It's just crazy to me. People are saying that the Niners are, you know, they paid too early for this guy. How should we know if Jimmy Garoppolo's a stud? Well, in every single game, the dude literally hasn't lost a football game. The only reason he did not play and start is because Tom Brady was in New England. The guy has 0 red flags, and you cannot risk to lose a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo. There is the only bad part about Jimmy Garoppolo is people are saying he hasn't played enough football games, and that's completely out of his control. If we look at everything on the tape, everything tangible about the tape, the guy is completely elite. Matt Stafford made a crap ton of money with basically going 8-8 in Detroit and going 7-9 and leading a couple of comebacks, and people want to act like Matt Stafford's some type of incredible quarterback when really he's just a little bit above average. Jimmy Garoppolo is absolutely on another planet than Matthew Stafford, and they're going to get paid the same amount of money. Kirk freaking Cousins made the playoffs one time. Jimmy Garoppolo, that's like saying the size of Earth is equivalent to Pluto. And Jimmy Garoppolo isn't in the same stratosphere as Kirk Cousins. He's millions of leagues higher than Kirk Cousins. Okay? I can't believe that we're even talking about this, and Kirk Cousins is going to get paid an absolute boatload of cash. So John Lynch in this move Niners fans shouldn't look back on this move at all. You take risks all the time in your life, and this isn't really a risk, okay? The bigger risk and the bigger, the bigger tragedy would have been, possibly letting Jimmy Garoppolo slip through your fingers. I'm out. See ya.